Hello and welcome back to the Boss House. I'm Bo, and this is my journey to find financial stability for me, my partner, and his 3 kids. This video is going to be a recap of the spending that I've done for the past week. It's actually been a little bit more than usual, and part of that is because I forgot to put my high school reunion in my calendar. So I just did that last week, I think. I can't remember when it was. But my high school reunion is today, tomorrow, and the day after. And because of that, I've had to do a little more spending, and also I've been kind of impulsive, and so is my partner with our little snacky snacks, our little extra snacks, which is not the way. It's not ideal. Caleb Hammer would yell at me, but in any case, let's get started. So we're going to start with the 6th, which is when I got paid. That's why this is in purple, because everything from this paycheck is in... Oh, I don't know what that notification was, but it was not me, I promise. Purple is everything that's not sinking funds. So everything that's not spending sinking funds, rather. So I got paid $1,452.49 on the 6th. I stuffed $341, and then I had snacky snacks of $3.20. And then on the 7th, I went shopping with one of my coworkers, who's a friend of mine, and I got what I'm going to wear for my high school reunion, which starts today, right? What I'm going to wear today. What is that screeching? I'm so sorry, y'all. There's cars constantly. My life is chaos. Anyway, yeah, so I went shopping. I got a dress and shoes because the first day of the reunion today is formal. So I didn't have any dresses that didn't make me look like a can of busted biscuits. So I had to buy a dress, and then I realized I didn't have shoes to match, so I had to buy shoes too. So that was $145.59, which is coming out of my reunion sinking fund, which is a total of $300. I will also be spending some money today because I'm getting my hair done, and I need to buy need to buy some makeup because all my makeup is expired, basically, because I hardly ever wear makeup. In any case, so that was that. And then snacky snack on the 8th for $1.65. Credit card did not come out until the 10th. I actually changed this plan. So normally I pay $175 to this credit card. However, this credit card only has 4% interest, and the credit card for my house budget has 15% interest. So I paid the minimum on my credit card with the lower interest, and I sent $80 to my house budget, which is the rest of the $175. So I sent $80 to my house budget so that I can pay that credit card. Because that credit card needs to lower as much as I can kind of manage and justify, at least until my house sells and I can pay it off. I'd like to not pay interest, if I can manage it. It's just part of my hesitation with paying down that credit card is my mortgage does not accept credit cards. So if I'm going to pay my mortgage, I need to have the cash. And also, I'm nervous that if the house doesn't sell right away, I'm going to need to empty all of my sinking funds in order to continue to pay the mortgage on the house until it sells. So I'm real paranoid about that. And if I'm paying a little bit in interest, that's okay. But I really need to be able to pay the mortgage. That's my number one thing. I need to be able to pay the mortgage until the house sells. Then once the house sells, I can go buck wild and knock all my goals out. But Until then, I want to maintain stability as much as possible. So, long story short, that was $80 to my house budget, so I can put that on the credit card. And then a snacky snack of my partner, for my partner, that was $6.05. And then on the 12th, another snacky snack for $3.20. Basically, whenever you see $3.20, it's because I went to the vending machine at work. Like, let's be real. I'm not, like, I'm generally okay with that, but if I work overtime, or if I worked out extra hard that morning, I'm struggling by the end of the day, because I work 10-hour shifts. I'm struggling by the end of the day, hunger-wise. And I didn't even have anything left of my lunch, so I was starving. But anyway, so that's that. I am, of course, going to be spending more money today, but this is going to be on my next check-in for next week. So we're not going to go over any of that here, but let's take a look at the budget. Yep, this paycheck budget. So, oh no, I'm knocking stuff. Oh, I forgot to put my paycheck here. Okay, so I budgeted 1031 because that is that's what I originally estimated my shorter paychecks to be, because my paychecks used to be a little more before my public transportation came out of my paycheck pre-tax. So I'm going to continue to estimate this until or unless I get a shorter check than this, and then I'll go down further. So my idea is prepare for the worst case scenario and then work from there. So worst case scenario, I was going to get $1,031. I actually got, good grief, how did I already forget? $1452.49. So $1452.49. Okay. So this was overtime. Overtime sucks at my job. My job is, we only do overtime when we're short-staffed. And being short-staffed, my job, I work supply for a hospital, and it's a lot of walking, a lot of like lifting boxes and reaching, and I get like 15 to 20,000 steps a day. I get really tired. It's 10-hour shifts. I get exhausted. So if I do overtime, which I should be doing overtime because I don't make a lot of money, but if I do overtime, I'm exhausted. Like the last video I did, I was like half asleep. It was so bad. So like, you know, I've been mentioning Caleb Hammer a bit, and I do love his videos, but when it comes down to it, a lot of his advice, I feel it's easier to follow his advice when your issue is mostly a spending problem rather than an income problem. Because sometimes doing overtime is not realistic, and it's rough. Like I've fallen asleep with, you know, my pants on, my glasses on. I do wear glasses. I've just like face plant right on the bed, not under the covers, nothing, just because I was so tired. And yeah, this check is nice. This check is real nice, but was it necessarily worth it? I don't know, because I've been kind of a zombie all week. So I don't know, y'all. I've been doing a little bit of overtime, but I don't know if I can keep this up because I'm real tired. So anyway, that was a lot of complaining. Enough complaining. So what's going to happen here is, for this, I'm actually going to put the $95 that I sent to this credit card. And then when it comes to the house, that the $80 that I sent from the $175, that $80 is just going to get added to what's going to go to the house at the end of this. So I'm not going to track it yet on here, but yeah, I'm not going to put this whole $175 on here. I'm not going to do it because the interest rate on this credit card is so low. Like 4%, it's really not worth it to send all of this when I have another credit card that has 15% interest. It's just the math ain't mathin', y'all. As much as I would love to stay consistent with this 175, the interest rate it ain't worth it. So that's that. Hopefully I can stay under the budget for this dining out. Now, this paycheck, we've been, because it's not just me, it's me and my partner. We haven't been great about snacks. I feel like we need to adjust our groceries a little bit so we're not as hungry. But again, well, not again. But yeah, part of the problem is we're on public transportation, so it takes like an hour to get anywhere, and unless we bring a lot of food and then we have to carry said food, we get hungry, y'all. We get hungry. So might have to adjust the food, the grocery bill, because we've been not so great this past week. But in any case, everything else looks like it's going to be like on track. Phone should be coming out in a few days. That's normal. I do still want to switch to Mint Mobile. This is T-Mobile, and this is for 2 lines, and that includes Netflix. So that's me and my partner's phones for $80. But if I switch to Mint Mobile, it'll be cheaper. I just have to pay a bunch up front, and I'd have to make the phone bill like a sinking fund, because I'd be paying it once a year. So I don't know. That's probably going to be an after the house sells situation. And then Toady, I do believe that this should come out on time, because this is just an app that automatically charges me. And then train fare, I don't actually know if this is going to come out on the 18th, because this is my partner's train fare, and I'm not sure how the dates are going to line up. It might be after the 19th, which is when this tracking period ends. And if this isn't on this tracking period, I'm thinking I might actually just send this $75 to the house fund as well. Like I don't know, y'all. I'm getting real nervous with the interest. I haven't been charged yet. I haven't been charged yet for the interest on this credit card, because it all got charged. That's saying charge a lot. I spent all the money on this credit card last month. So up until last month, I didn't carry a balance on this card at all. So because of that, it's going to take a little bit for the card to start charging interest. I'm real nervous. Oh, sorry. Kitty's being a menace. I'm real nervous for how much the interest is going to be, because I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? Like, let's be real here. I don't have a lot of bills because I don't have a car. I don't pay my rent. That's my partner. I don't pay utilities. It's mostly just I keep the household afloat while he pays the bills, partially because of child support calculations. So like if we mingle our money, then his ex can potentially include my income in the child support calculation, which would lead us like not being able to afford groceries and stuff. So I'd rather not. Because like when I get a hole in a sock, I'd like to be able to buy more socks. Like that makes me happy. if my phone stops charging and the repair shop can't fix it, I'd like to be able to buy a new phone. Like, that is important to me. Like, it's important to me to be able to buy things when I need them. It's not great that I don't make a lot of money, but I don't know. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to prepare for the future and pay down debt and like survive all at once. And I'm trying to keep my needs as low as possible so that I can do these things. But it would be dramatically more difficult if I had to contribute to the actual bills. So, we're not doing that, and we're going to do the best we can. So, let's see, where was I? Okay. So that and dining out might be a little over, but I'm going to try to stick to it. And then groceries, we've gone past the halfway point on this already, spending on groceries, so I'm not feeling great about this $220 either. Oh God. And then high school reunion, pretty sure I'm on track for that. I just need to get my hair done and buy some makeup. So hopefully that won't be too bad. And then for challenges, which I always put under extra savings, I'm debating whether or not I want to pause contributing to my vacation fund. I might pause this until the house sells. I'm thinking about it. I've already put this money in this fund, in my savings account. I've already put this $75 in there, but I'm debating whether I should just pause this and pause the dice game and just send everything that's left over to the house budget. I'm really debating, y'all. I don't know. What do you think? I guess I'm just nervous that if I don't keep contributing to my sinking funds, that I won't have anything to poach from if the house doesn't sell immediately and I have to keep paying the mortgage on an empty house. That's my only thing. Yeah. Oh God, I don't even think I said it in this video. Yeah, I'm selling my house. I'm selling my house in a new state. I moved from Minnesota to Chicago. I actually grew up in Chicago, but I moved to Minnesota when I got married. And then I moved back last year. So I'm selling my house in Minnesota. I have videos about the budget for that and the spending for that. It's really expensive to sell a house. Especially when you don't know exactly like how the market is, because I don't know if you knew, but interest rates have been really high for buying houses for mortgages lately. So it's kind of risky trying to sell a house right now because people might not want to pay that high interest rate. So I'm really nervous about that. And I kind of want to keep contributing just so that I can poach from it to pay the mortgage if I need to. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you, like, would you even go to your high school reunion? Because it's turning out to be a lot more expensive than I initially thought. Like, when I bought, actually, I didn't buy the tickets. My partner bought the tickets. When he bought these tickets, we were thinking, oh yeah, it'll be cheap, like we'll pay for the tickets, but I won't have to buy, much to get ready for it. Like I can just wear a dress that I already have, which I could not because again, busted can of biscuits. But I was thinking, yeah, it'll be fine, right? It'll just be, go as you are. I might like buy a new mascara or something, but like it'll be fine, right? Nope, absolutely not. Because still got childcare, still got him buying a suit, and because like suit rentals, like, suit rentals are nice, but having them fit is risky. And also this might be TMI, but my partner's really sweaty, like really sweaty. And having to pay for dry cleaning on a rented suit seemed like a lot. So we're trying not to go that route, and we just did what we could with what we had. Thankfully, I set aside this $300 for myself, so that I could get, so I could get an outfit or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like Caleb Hammer would yell at me because I cannot afford to spend $300 on a high school reunion when I have death debt. I have horrible interest rate. But I don't know. Maybe call me delusional if you want. I personally think high school reunions, that's once every 10 years. I think it's an experience that's worth it. And this vacation that I'm going on, that I might pause contributing to this, but like this vacation is my first vacation in years. And a really good friend is getting married, and I don't know, I don't want to miss out on it. I don't want to finance it because I feel like that would be more of a financial hit, but I don't want to miss out. I don't know. I'm struggling, y'all. Clearly I'm struggling. This video is 20 minutes. I apologize. I try not to make my videos this long because it takes a long time to upload them, and if I try to edit them, that takes even longer, and it'll turn into a multiple hours long process. So with that being said, I'm going to call this quits while we're roughly ahead. I love you. I appreciate you. You deserve financial stability, and I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.